Investing QuickStart Guide, 2nd edition. The Simplified Beginner's Guide to Successfully Navigating the Stock Market, Growing Your Wealth, and Creating a Secure Financial Future. Written by Ted D. Snow, CFP, MBA. Narrated by Holm. Copyright 2022 by ClydeBank Media, LLC. Production copyright 2022 by ClydeBank Media, LLC. Please note that your purchase of this audiobook includes a downloadable companion PDF containing all the figures and visual aids referenced throughout this audiobook. Your purchase of this audiobook also includes free lifetime access to the Digital Asset Vault, which contains supplemental resources that enhance the content of this audiobook and maximize the value of your purchase. We highly recommended accessing the companion PDF and digital assets for the best listening experience. Visit www.clydebankmedia.com/investing-assets to access the vault and download your companion PDF and supplemental materials. Please also note your downloadable companion PDF contains important information pertaining to financial disclosures. Please refer to the Disclosures section of your companion PDF for additional information. Again, you can access your companion PDF by visiting www.clydebankmedia.com/investing-assets to access and download your PDF and access supplemental materials. Introduction. Quote, "You don't need to be a rocket scientist. Investing is not a game where the guy with the 160 IQ beats the guy with the 130 IQ. Warren Buffett. A lot on the financial landscape has changed in the 3 years since I wrote the first edition of this book. A surge in technology affecting nearly every aspect of finance, the rise of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, a global pandemic, and other events have profoundly changed the way people, businesses, governments, and other institutions pay bills, conduct banking, borrow money, buy investments, and handle other financial business. While advances in financial technology, or fintech, had already taken hold, the pandemic greatly hastened its application for many businesses and consumers looking for contactless transactions and communication. Financial institutions also had to pivot quickly, as many banks were forced to shut their doors to customers during lockdown periods, and tumultuous markets kept investors guessing. Financial education has always been important, but it is arguably more so now than ever, as new innovations in finances and investing rise to meet the needs and capture the attention of a new generation of investors. I have always been surprised at how little formal academic curriculum is available that's devoted to training our youth on the importance of saving and investing. Even at the college level, financial education is too often a solitary pursuit, with students forced to rely on advice from investment gurus, television personalities, and yes, authors who are not licensed in the financial field but are simply trying to get readers to subscribe to their stock-picking service. While there are a variety of good investment books out there, many of which are referenced and discussed in this book, beginner-friendly books with information presented in a clear, unbiased, and understandable manner seem to be in short supply. The first edition of Investing QuickStart Guide was well received by readers, who said they benefited significantly from the material it provided. While I didn't expect to revise the book just 3 years after writing it, I found I couldn't shake the feeling that readers needed to be kept informed about the rapid and profound changes occurring in the areas of investing and other aspects of finance. A talk with my editors confirmed my beliefs that updates to the book would benefit readers, and the 2nd edition was launched. It is my hope that you will find it useful and that you and your portfolio will benefit from reading it. Much about investing has changed since I wrote the first edition of this book, but the essentials have not. Good investing is not about hindsight. It's not about looking back and kicking yourself because you didn't buy Netflix stock in 2010 when it sold for about $22 a share, as compared to nearly $547 a share as I am writing this. No one in 2010 could have predicted a global pandemic, a decade later that would send demand for streaming services soaring, and Netflix stock along with that demand. When it comes to investing, time is the ultimate storyteller and the sole arbiter of success and failure. Good investing is about knowing what you own and why you own it while making simple, sound, and disciplined decisions right now, in the present. It is about making decisions in a way that lays the groundwork for wealth accumulation and a strong, secure financial future. It is not about predicting market behavior and timing the markets, which, as evidence shows, is at best a waste of energy and at worst, potentially disastrous for your portfolio. My take. You can spend all the energy you want trying to time the market and guessing when the value of certain stocks will rise and fall. For my money, I will do my homework, understand the companies in which I'm investing, buy stock, and trust that its value will increase, building wealth over time. What I hope you'll get from this book is an eyes-forward, feet-on-the-ground approach to investing, with an emphasis on long-term wealth-building strategy. I am not a speculator, and I do not spend hours poring over stock charts trying to spot trends. What I do is as simple as paying attention to the securities in which I invest. I buy when a security is being undervalued by the market, and I sell when it seems to be overvalued. I seek out opportunities to diversify and maximize potential returns. I am a consummate investor, not a trader, and if you are not clear on the distinction, you will be by the time you finish this book. Though my personal investment philosophy is threaded throughout the text, I strive to present information in an objective and highly readable manner. You'll find easy-to-reference chapter headings and a glossary of terms that make it easy to skip around if there are certain areas where you need more help. If you are brand new to investing, I do recommend reading the book straight through, as we have done our best to introduce topics and vocabulary in a logical, sequenced manner that lends itself to easy learning. The goal of this text is, after all, to be the quintessential beginner's guide to investing. Nevertheless, given the range of topics analyzed and discussed, more experienced investors are sure to learn a thing or two as well. While I am familiar with almost all types of investments, my personal expertise is in mutual funds, stocks, bonds, and exchange-traded funds, also known as ETFs. The kinds of securities that, in my judgment, are prudent and appropriate for all levels of investors. Though we will briefly touch on commodities, futures, options, penny stocks, and the Forex market, this book's primary focus will be on public stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs. We will not be covering private equity investing, angel investing, or self-managed real estate investments. Having launched and managed my own financial services company, I have had the privilege of helping numerous individuals of varying backgrounds pursue and achieve their financial goals. And I hope that through this book, I can do the same for you. Before we get started, though, I'd like to tell you my personal story, which inspired and has shaped my career, my value system, and how I live my life. From Websterville to Dallas, my story. I've been intrigued with how money works ever since I got my first passbook savings account when I was 5. A passbook account is a type of savings account you open at a bank that comes with a small paper book called a passbook, into which deposits and withdrawals are recorded. Passbook accounts have pretty much gone the way of black and white TVs, although some banks still offer them. I am not sure how it happened, but my DNA must have had financial concepts and dollar signs embedded into it, as my strategies went way beyond
Sample complete. Ready to continue?